Welcome, and thank you for joining us today on Mahogany Under with Cece and Dr. Yancey. Today we have Malina Chevere, my daughter, and she's going to talk about today about college online. So, Malina, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Thank you for being part of the show today.
No problem.
Would you tell the audience a little bit about yourself?
Hello, audience. My name is Malina Chevere. I'm 18 years old and I'm currently enrolled in the University of Reno, Nevada as a pre-med student.
And just like everybody else, this is her new norm. So, Melina, what days do you have school online?
I have school just about every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, and Wednesday.
Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Wednesday. And I know normally Tuesdays and Thursdays are your full days, right?
Yes.
And you have how many classes that day?
I have about 4 to 5 classes
4 to 5
on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Okay. And what are all the classes that you're taking online?
At the moment, I'm taking pre-calculus, veterinary medicine, English 101, livestock product, and economics
And what are you going to college for?
to be a veterinarian and specialize in zoology.
Yay. So she's a full-time student at the University of Reno. She is doing online right now and possibly going to school on campus next semester, right?
Yes.
Yes, depending upon where we are with the COVID-19. So, Melina, how is online college going for you?
It's going. It's pretty hard because I'm more of a hands-on kind of learner. Like I need to touch it, feel it, see it's why it's there, how it's there, what it does, and I can't do that online. And it's just especially hard for interaction because I'm like kind of like a social butterfly. So not being able to talk to somebody, see how they react, their movements, what they do, how they do it, it's just kind of weird, especially when we have group work, which we don't have often. So it's kind of a mess.
But you do have classes together, like y'all all Zoom in together and go to
Yes,
class.
but I'd rather have class with a partner, have groups of 4 like we used to do, be able to look at someone and be like, hey, blah, 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 blah. Do you know what the answer is?
Yeah. It's new and you're the first to go through for that. So put your best effort in.
I'm trying.
You definitely are. And she's being very disciplined with going to school every day, making her classes every day, making sure she studies. What's your hardest class?
I would have to say, um, I'd say my pre-calculus class.
Pre-calculus, yeah. I
My,
wish we could help you, but
I mean, I think about my junior year, I completed my college prep class and that was all the math I had to do. So I just kind of took a break and did some personal finance. And we didn't really touch base on anything that didn't involve algebra 1 or less.
Mhm.
So it just kind of, I jumped out of the loop for a year.
You
Was not
jumped
a
out
good
of the
idea.
loop for the year because of that.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to get into the system of learning something new every day again.
And what's your easiest class?
I don't have an easiest class. What are the easiest? In relation to math, I have to say my veterinary medicine class is mostly just Zoom, reviews, and a couple essays.
Okay. And what's the most interesting class for you?
Livestock product, definitely. It's
And why is that?
it's mainly just about livestock, keeping them, feeding them, make sure they're good, being in the food market, um, and breeding. So it's more interesting to me because I plan on using that information when I get older because I plan on having my own homestead. So I'm going to be housing and taking care of my own animals. So I'll definitely need to know all that information.
Hmm. And how long is your degree? How long do you have to go to school?
Um, to get my bachelor's and be a pre-vet 4 years, but to be a specialized veterinarian who specializes in zoology, another 4 years, maybe four and a half.
Wow. And we are so proud of her. We are so proud of her. So, Malina, how is online learning going for you?
Online learning, it's getting easier. It's more of a learning curve when it comes to just being used to how the information is given to you. We can't really go over things more over test and quiz results, but we can't go over what is this, what paper it's on, the notes that we should cover, um, going over how we did the notes, and like the little details. We can't do that because that's mostly things that you would do in person. You can't compare notes with other people. You have to schedule their things like Zoom accounts, get their numbers, and that's just very awkward when you have met the people.
Yeah, and in real life, and then you're kind of on an intimate face to face call and
Yeah.
asking them questions. Yeah, so that's not the same. What if you needed like tutoring or extra instruction from the professor?
They actually have a disability center where people with learning disabilities, some mental disorders, some anxiety problems, anger issues, anything, and you can go there and they will schedule and fix your schedule around that time. So any assignments that you're having trouble with, learning curves, units, anything at all, you can go there through them and they will allow you to have a extended amount of time, any extra help that you may need from a teacher or any specific tutors that
Oh, I
they can be
like
assigned
that.
to you every semester.
Well, at least they have that readily available for you guys, and so you're not like searching around and where everybody's running after the professor or trying to find somebody that they don't know to help tutor them.
We definitely still run after the professor though.
Oh, do ya?
Yeah, they have open hours
Uh-huh.
a couple of days out of the week. So
What
an
does that mean?
an example would be my math. Open hours would be Monday and Wednesday, 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. You can go in. She's in Zoom. You can just drop in, ask any questions that you may have about class, homework, quizzes, and then just be on your way.
Now, I know that some people work greatly individually, like, you know, especially if it comes natural to them and they're disciplined enough. Are you that type of student?
No.
You, like you say, you have to, but some students can thrive in that. So, don't let it deter you. Try it out for yourself, learn the discipline. And so maybe if you have a full-time job or something and you still want to go to school full-time, that's the way to do it. If you can't sit in a class, online is where it is. You definitely have to be disciplined though.
I mean, it's not more so the discipline, it's more so of how well you adjust to getting the information, using the information, retaining it, and well, keeping up with that. You're gonna have to have discipline anyway, whether it's in person or not. It's just more so how you're using your time, how much you're studying, and how you're taking your notes. Because you can't go ask somebody, hey, I don't understand this. Can you shed some light on it?
Right.
If you don't ask the teacher, you have to research it for yourself. You have to figure it out for yourself. You need to use all the context clues from graphs, textbooks, other assignments. You have to use that to your advantage so you can understand most of the material.
Oh, okay. So basically, and the bad thing about that is like I need to be in the classroom also when I learn because I need to be able to reach out and ask a face-to-face person about what I just read, like right now. And for that reason, I think that online is twice as hard as going in person because you don't have the option to ask someone in person when you need it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Malina, what suggestion would you give other freshmen that's doing their classes online?
I would suggest to really keep up with what you're doing and really work on time management because that's definitely been something that's been bothering me and like been like kind of a deciding factor in if I get my work done or not and how much time I have to do it.
That's true. That's one of the things that they try to teach you in college is time management.
Well, they do horrible this year, but it's just a lot of you can't do it last minute like you can in high school. You can't do it the day of, the night of. You gotta take time because you never know how long it's gonna take.
Mm-hmm.
And that say it could take an hour, but a little quiz could take maybe two. It just all depends on the material and kind of questions I have.
And how much you prepare. I mean,
Definitely go over like everything in the unit that a test or homework assignment would be on. Well, not a homework assignment, but yeah, a test or a quiz. Definitely go over what it's about. Like if you have a unit 1 test, go over everything in unit 1.
mm-hmm.
Look over what you had in other quizzes and homework because that's most likely leading up to what's in the actual test.
So can you not wait until you can actually like go on campus and have your dorm room?
I'm at odds with that question because I'm leaving everything that I'm used to and familiar with.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm also going to a new place with new people. I know 2 people up there who are attending UNR at the moment. So I won't be completely alone, but it's definitely going to be interesting getting places by myself. Okay.
What else? Are you going to still be looking forward to this school year, even though you're doing classes online?
Not really, because we have this thing called Nevada Fit, where freshmen go to the university a week before school starts, and you're basically going to certain groups, and it's basically like a trial run, and you're going to certain classes, seminars, going to teachers, and you're doing projects, learning communication skills, time management, waking up, going to sleep at certain times, having specified meal times. It's like a training day, but for college or training week. It's just giving you the basics, giving you things that you need to know, things to keep in mind, knowing where everything is so you can get a feel of where you need to go, library, gym, workout stuff, reading stuff, study hall, all that stuff.
So are you looking forward to that? And are they still going to provide that to the freshmen?
No, they're not going to be providing that this or next year.
This year or next year? Oh, wow. I'm sorry you didn't get that experience.
Well, I didn't get a lot of experiences this year, but hey.
But you're gonna thrive above that, right?
Well, yeah, I don't really have a choice, do I?
No, not really.
Well,
I mean, failure isn't an option.
Exactly.
What are some educational or study practices that you can tell another student that's doing classes online?
I'd say be in the moment when you learn your information so that you can retain it as best as you can. And if you have questions, don't think that they're going to go over it later. Ask the questions when you have the possibility.
Yeah.
When you have the opportunity.
One thing I like when I see you going to class online is you do ask questions. And I say to myself, she's probably asking a question that one of the other students probably wants, but too scared to ask.
Yeah, it's you really gotta stay on top of your own information. Like when you have the chance to take notes, if you think something may come up or you feel as though the teacher's gonna mention it again, you should probably write it down.
Yeah.
Get your highlighters, get your colored pens, do your bullet points, do anything just so you can make sure you have a good list of all the information that you need to know.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, there's no risking going over something because you can't tell if someone else has that information. You can't swap notes. You can't see the differences. You have to do that all on your own.
Yeah. When y'all take tests or take quizzes, do y'all go over the tests and quizzes?
We do, but afterwards, because since there are other classes, cheating is a problem, especially since most of them are online. So you don't know if someone's going into Google and looking up the answers.
Oh,
So
mm,
you just they with that criticalness is just they have to take that into account. So
yeah. Because I
it's
mean, they can get really, really creative on how they cheat
exactly.
nowadays.
There's no going in, you can't have your notes. Somebody may have their notes all plastered on the wall, you wouldn't even know it.
Oh wow, you're right.
That's why when we have exams, certain classes have a extension called Proctorio. It's a Chrome extension, and you're able to open it, and it's in a little box in the corner of your screen, so it's recording you. And when you're done with the exam, it stops recording and it sends directly to your teacher
Oh
because
wow.
you're giving them a code so that they can record. And they basically overlook his teacher assistants. They watch them and make sure everything's checked out. If not that, we're in Zoom and they're looking at everybody, make sure they're just paying attention, not doing anything suspicious. And it's just it's just how it is nowadays.
Yeah, it's how it is nowadays. Um, I'm glad that you're still here.
Me too. I can't even work right now. And I'm with my family all the time.
Why you can't work?
Well, when I tried to apply, I did not get the job. I'm trying to get the jobs because of the good pay and experience, but I need experience, not that I have any, to get the job. So I'm kind of SOL at the moment, but I feel like it's kind of the universe saying, nah, you don't need to work right now. Just focus on your school, get used to it, and then maybe another time try to apply or something.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think your studies is your job right now. And so I'd rather for you to put all of your effort into your studies, especially now that you can because you're at home. And I mean, you are a freshman, and so you're starting to just get your habits together, your study habits, your time management habits, your work habits. So
Yeah, they kind of threw me into the lion's den. So
who?
life.
Well, 2020 was hard for a lot of people, baby.
It was hard for everybody. If it did not affect you, something's honestly wrong.
Yeah. I mean, it's bad because, you graduated this year. And to all the graduates, high school graduates, congratulations. You worked hard. You should be acknowledged for your hard work. And congratulations, because job well done. And I'm sorry you couldn't get on the stage and walk across the stage so everyone could see that.
It's all right.
Yeah, I apologize for that. But
I need to.
when you get your bachelor's and eventually get your what is it considered when you for veterinary? Are you a veterinarian doctor?
What are you talking about?
When you're all right,
Sorry.
so for your first 4 years, you're going to get your bachelor's,
Yes.
and then your next 4 years, what degree is that going to be?
My doctorate of veterinary medicine.
Okay.
So my DVM.
Your DVM. So when you get your DVM, we would have to do a big celebration.
I mean, after being in school for 8 years, that's the plan, because that's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work.
It's on average 21 to 29 credits every year in vet school.
Oh wow.
So you're automatically a full-time student, always working, and you need to have experience because a lot of schools have experience in working hours in the curriculum, so you can have actual hands-on learning and learn from a clinic or actual professional.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no going around it because the most credits that you can take at our university is 18.
Oh, okay.
And that's for a year. So just you can only imagine the workload.
Oh yeah, that's a big workload, especially for a freshman.
Yeah.
But you can do it. It's been done. You can do it.
Yeah, I'm sure I can.
I know you can.
Thanks.
I know you can. So, like I said in the beginning, we are very proud of you and all of your accomplishments.
Thanks.
And all that you're doing now. And you're planting the seeds early in life so that later You can reap them.
Just try to work hard. Cause I know it's tough not being around your friends, not being out, and being cooped up with family for a very long time. But it's just you got to do it to get out of high school, and I was blessed enough to graduate with a 4.0 because at the moment quarantine hit, I didn't have that. I had like a 3.8. So I was on the road, but I just wasn't there yet. So yes, yeah, that's about it.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us today.
No problem.
I appreciate you and thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you for inviting me.
Absolutely. I wish you can come on more. In the meantime, thank you, audience, for joining us today on Mahogany Under with Cece and Dr. Yancy. And in the meantime, be the change that you desire.
Say Nini.
Good night.
Good day.